Meeting for the Hammond Common Council for August 13th is now in session. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, thank you for the many blessings our city enjoys. We thank you for protecting our children during their summer break. As school begins, please continue to protect our children so they can meet new challenges and enjoy the many opportunities that a new school year brings. Please continue to bring us together in service for the safety and growth of our city. Unite us with a common purpose, dedication, and commitment for our city. In your holy name, amen. Clerk Golick, roll call vote, please.
Markovich.
Here.
Spitali.
Here.
Kalwinski.
Here.
Torres.
Here.
Higgs.
Here.
Emerson.
Here.
Warple.
Here.
Rakels.
Here.
Vines.
Here. Let the record reflect 9 present, 0 absent. Moving on to reading of the minutes.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Spitali.
the motion to accept the minutes from July 23rd, 2018.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Spitali, second by Councilman Emerson to accept the minutes of the July 23rd meeting. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to approval of claims.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Markovich.
move for approval of claims July 18th through August 8, 2018 for council meeting August 13th. Beginning with claims dated 7/23/18 and ending with claims dated 8/18, claim number 4341 through claim number 4799, for a total of $10,429,876.22. I so move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Markovich, second by Councilman Warple to approve the claims from July 18th through March 8th. August 8th, 2018. Any discussion?
Madam Chair Lady,
Yes, Councilman.
I have some additions. Claim number 4800, $100 for the Battle of 119th Street barbecue for the Whiting Clark game. Claim number 4801, Councilman Higgs, $85.97 for food for back-to-school picnic, $85.97. Claim number 4802, Councilman Higgs, $69.12 for assorted chips and buns from back to school. And claim number 4802, $2,500 to Chicago Title Company. Payout for homebound down payment assistance for Janelle Nelson at address 3006 Kenwood Street for $2,500. I so move.
Councilman, excuse me. You said the final claim for $2,500 was claim number 4802.
Correct.
Should that be 3? Because the one prior was 4802 for $69.12.
4808, 01, 02. I'm sorry, thank you. 4803.
Thank you. All righty. Motion by Councilman Markovich to amend in claim number 4800 in the amount of $100, 4801 for $85.97, 4802 for $69.12, and 4803 for $2,500. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Warple. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Clerk Golick, do I do a roll call vote? Excuse me. Okay. Roll call vote, please, on the amendment.
Markovich.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Kalwinski. Torres.
Yes.
Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes.
Rakels.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes. Amendment passes 9-0. Now for claims as written. Clerk Golick?
Markovich.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Kalwinski.
Yes.
Torres.
Yes.
Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes.
Rakels.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes. Claims pass, 9 in favor, 0 opposed. Moving on to public hearings, there are none. Communications.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Higgs.
I wanted to personally thank those individuals who participated in the Back to School 17th Annual Back to School giveaway, which was held at MLK Park on Saturday. It was a very successful event, Sunday, from 2 to 4, in which kids still came at 5, where at least 250 kids were given school supplies and backpacks. A special thanks go out to Commissioner Repay and Frank Mervan, who always participates and helps out with the children's back-to-school giveaway. So I really appreciate your help, and as well as the volunteers who handed out and gave out the food, Tina and Queen Alexander and a number of individuals that were there, and Q's Barbecue, who barbecued all the food for the event as well. Thank you all for all your help and your support. 17 years strong, and I think those kids are going to be happy that they have something to start the school year off with. So thank you again.
Thank you. Any other communications?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Higgs.
in 11/30/2017, I received a letter from the engineering department requesting the funding for 164th place from McCook to Kennedy and a portion of Alexander in the alley of north of 164th place on 165th. And the money was approved by the Board of Works, and I'm just wondering when is this project going to start, because it's 2018 and we're almost in November of 2018, so I'm requesting a letter be sent to the engineering department as to when this project is going to start, because we all know construction projects are lengthy and they take quite a bit of time. So money's been appropriated for this project, and I just want to know when it can start. So I so move.
Motion by Councilman Higgs to have a letter sent to engineering regarding what street?
Alexander,
All righty.
164th. It's from 164th place in McCook to Kennedy and a portion of Alexander, the alley north of 164th place to 165th.
Well, I couldn't write that fast. Is there a second? Motion by Councilman Higgs, second by Councilman Warple to have a letter sent to engineering regarding the streets that he stated. Any discussion?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
also going to give a copy to the clerk Golick, where he can have it and he can give it back to me, and he can present this letter along with the letter of the money that was appropriated. Stan was on the Board of Works. Now he's deceased, but I'm hoping they can get this project completed because it really needs to be done. That street is in deplorable condition.
Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries to have a letter sent to engineering. Any other communications? Any other communications? Any other communications? Communications is now closed. Moving on to committee reports. As I understand, there were no committee reports this evening. However, I would like to announce the upcoming Community and Crime Watch meetings. On Thursday, August 16th, Hessville Crime Watch will meet at 7 p.m. at the Gene Shepherd Center. And on Thursday, August 16th, also, the South Hammond Crime Watch will meet at 7 p.m. at the Hammond Housing Authority building. Now that the schools are getting back in session, we will have our Community and Crime Watch meetings with more regularity. I would like to take this moment to thank all of the volunteers who made National Night Out very special this year. We also have to thank the vendors who this year had to brave the rain and support the event every year. This year, the Hammond City Council gave away school supplies and came out in force, so thank you all, gentlemen, for your support. And also, National Night Out would not be possible without the generosity of Mayor McDermott and our Hammond Fire Department and our Hammond Police Department. Every year they support us, and we thank them all very much. And that is why community is not just about me, it's about us. Committee reports is now closed. Moving on to ordinance, third and final passage, there are none. Introduction of ordinances, there are none. Resolutions.
Item A, Resolution 18R-35, sponsored by Councilman Rakos. A resolution supporting the inclusion of the Hessville Commerce and Community Creative, H3C, into the Indiana Main Street program.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
I make a motion to pass Resolution 18R35.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Rakos, second by Councilman Warple for final passage of Resolution 18R-35. Any discussion?
Madam President,
Yes,
I'd like
Councilman
an
Rakos.
amendment to the resolution, and we switched some letters in here. Hammond Community Creative should be HC3 as opposed to H3C.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Rakos, second by Councilman Higgs to correct H3C to HC3. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All righty. Any other discussion on Resolution 18R35? Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Clerk Golick, roll call vote, please.
Markovich.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Kalwinski. Torres.
Yes.
Higgs.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes.
Rakos.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes. 18R35 passes, 9 in favor, 0 opposed.
President Vines, that concludes the reading of the resolutions.
Thank you, Clerk Golick. Moving on to new and unfinished business.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Higgs.
the 5900 block of road, there is a portion of the road street where the water will not go down to the sewer. I'm requesting that the Public Works Department fix that patch it up so that the water will go down to the sewer when it rains, so it's not settling in front of the gentleman's house on the corner of Eaton and Road. So moved.
Motion by Councilman Higgs, second by Councilman Spitali, to send a letter to Public Works regarding the 5900 block of road, water settling in the front of a gentleman's house on Road and, what was the other street?
Eaton.
Eaton. Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Higgs, second by Councilman Warpo to have a letter sent. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any other new or unfinished business?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Higgs.
within the next week, I'll be scheduling a time and date for the unveiling of the Miss Pearline Honorary Street, the 900 block of Conkey. So I will be scheduling that and sending the dates in time for to all my colleagues as well as the mayor's office within the next week or so. So just so point of clarity, because some people have been asking when is that going to take place.
Thank you. Any other new and unfinished business?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Torres.
like a letter sent to the engineer, Indiana Street was paved from Howard to Tell Street. There's a portion under the Columbia overpass that wasn't paved. I guess Washington Kelly didn't have the machinery to get under that bridge, but I'd like to know when that is gonna get paved. I was hoping it would get paved before school started, because kids have to cross or go by a sidewalk that's over there. And then, that's item A. Item B, 4800 block of Walnut was paved also by Washington Kelly, but a small portion of the south end was left unpaved. Resident there would like that for parking, is now gravel. I'd like to know when that can get paved, or any kind of hard surface can be put there.
Second.
Alrighty. Motion by Councilman Torres, second by Councilman Higgs, to have a letter sent to engineering regarding, now what is the first street?
Indiana Street.
Indiana, okay.
That'll be from the 1100 block to the 1300 block.
Okay. And it's regarding the completion of the paving.
Well, yeah, under the overpass.
Okay. And the second item is regarding 4800 Walnut.
Walnut.
The south end was left unpaved. So there's a motion to have a letter sent. Is there a second?
I seconded it.
Alrighty, thank you. Second by Councilman Higgs. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any other new and unfinished business?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman Higgs.
I'd like a letter sent to the Indiana Department of Transportation and requesting what's the approximate date or time when they're gonna complete the bridge, where they're reconstructing the bridge on, Calumet Avenue, just, between, I guess that would be Sibley
Michigan.
and Michigan. I so move.
Alrighty. Motion by Councilman Higgs to have a letter sent to INDOT regarding the estimated time of completion of the bridge on Calumet between Sibley and Michigan. Is there a second? Second. Who was that? Alrighty, second by Councilman Spitali. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any other new and unfinished business? Any other new and unfinished business?
Madam Chair Lady,
Yes, Councilman.
since our last council meeting, there's been a lot of things going on here in the city of Hammond, and just to do some kudos, we had the Festival of the Lake, we had the Symphony, we had some runs here, jogging, fishing derby, a wham ride for all those late nighters that want to ride a bicycle after midnight. They had bands playing at the marina. We had back to school. And during that time, I'd like to congratulate and encourage that all the city workers were really putting in a lot of time and effort. And a lot of them really did a lot of work, and I know they're very tired, city workers, along with the police and fire. And one of the things that happened recently is that we have an infestation of insects over the weekend. And those were called the beetles. And I want to commend the group that put that on with the Beatles Fest from 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock last Saturday. That if you're a Beatles fan, you really missed something. And they did a heck of a job. And the music, it brings back the memories for all of us young people that grew up with the Beatles, I know, in the late 60s and early 70s. So I just want to say that the city and the mayor and administration and all the workers did a heck of a job for the last 2 or 3 weeks with all the stuff that was going on here. Thank you.
I couldn't agree with you more, Councilman. Incidentally, Councilman Emerson participated in the Wham ride, and I know that because Councilman Spitali and I were on the corner of 173rd and Lyman till the wee hours of the morning passing out water. So Congratulations, Councilman Emerson, you are my hero.
Well, thank you, Madam President. I finished at noon Sunday. No, I didn't. It was about 3 in the morning.
Oh, all righty. Any other new and unfinished business?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
I'd like a letter sent to code enforcement about 1113 Moore Street and 1135, where 1113, there's a tree sitting on the side of the property that's been sitting there for about a month and a half. No one's picked it up. Neither have they came and cut and clean it. And I think they actually gave the contract to some company to come and cut and clean it, but they haven't did it. As well as 1135, I had to personally go over there and cut the grass there. So I'm requesting that who's ever responsible for that section in code enforcement, that they inspect the property and send notices to whoever has the contract to do what's necessary to clean those properties up. I so move.
Motion by Councilman Higgs to have a letter sent to, who's the letter going to?
Code enforcement,
Code enforcement regarding 1113 Morris, and what was the other one?
1135 Morris.
And 1135 Morris. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Councilman Spitali. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, gentlemen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any other new and unfinished business? Any other new and unfinished business? New and unfinished business is now closed. Moving on to public expression. The first speaker is Alvin Cheeks.
Good afternoon, Hammond City Council. It's always a pleasure in coming before you guys. I started a new company to give back because of the death of my parents and my grandparents and my sisters. And I thought it'd be a great idea to donate a brand new house to someone in Northwest Indiana. So we're gonna be donating 2 houses in Northwest Indiana just to give back to so many nice people. Secondly, I'd like to thank you, Councilman Higgs, and thank all the people who totally picked up the tab for my younger sister's death. Most of the people, they didn't even want to be named, so I just really wanted to thank them. My son posed an interesting question for me. With all the activities that are going on in the school, the kids get book bags. But what I didn't realize is that a lot of kids don't get bulletproof book bags. We haven't had active shooters in our schools in this part of Indiana. So I would hope that the city council considers that for next year, giving the kids bulletproof book bags. I'm knocking on wood saying that that's not gonna happen in our area, but we must be preventative measures to stop that. And also I'd like to thank Elmira Cakes for all the stuff that they're going to be doing in Northwest Indiana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheeks. That concludes our public expression for the evening. Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn from this meeting. I so move.
Motion by Councilman Higgs. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Rakos. To adjourn the meeting. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Don't vote, man.
Motion carries. Everyone have a good evening.